In a 2015 survey that involved almost 25,000 people in 15 countries, Pfizer was ranked last among the top 14 pharmaceutical companies when it came to being a good corporate citizen. Us at the Corporate Communications and Public Relations Department here at Pfizer are dedicated to the well-being of the company and work extremely hard to improve customer relation and company reputation. We are here to propose the implementation of a corporate philanthropy program with St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. My name is Emily Rice, and I will be addressing the state of Pfizer's reputation with the public. My team members, Stephen and Alexandria, will be giving the advantages for implementing a corporate philanthropy program and explaining why this program will benefit Pfizer the most. In recent years, the pharmaceutical industry has struggled with gaining the trust of the public through corporate citizenship, with Pfizer being no exception. According to Ed Silverman, Pfizer was ranked last when respondents were asked which drug makers were sincere, honest, trustworthy, and responsible. Working in the Corporate Communications and Public Relations Department, we are able to see the day-to-day effect that our reputation with corporate citizenship has on all aspects of the business. We feel that there needs to be a change in the pharmaceutical industry to ensure the public that we have their best interests in mind, and our department feels that that change can start with us. The damage to the industry's reputation in this aspect has undoubtedly come from many past scandals involving pharmaceutical companies. Pfizer has had scandals, including when the company wanted to avoid paying corporate taxes while trying to obtain Allergan as a subsidiary, and when a drug for meningitis was tested on children in Nigeria without their parents' approval, along with others involving worker safety and the environment. Although these mistakes have collectively decreased our reputation with the public, these mistakes provide our company with an opportunity to greatly improve in the future and to prove to the public that we want to positively affect everyone that comes in contact with our company. It is important to us that Pfizer is able to improve the consumer's view of our company and have trust in our business practices. We also believe this needs to be done in a way that will have the greatest impact on the overall success of the business. Corporate citizenship is a growing demand by the public, and according to the Nielsen survey, which included 29,000 people in 58 countries, half of all respondents said they would be willing to reward companies that give back to society by paying more for their goods and services. This gives Pfizer the opportunity to become even more respected in the eye of the public while also being able to increase revenue in the future. Now that I have explained the importance of Pfizer's appearance to the public, Stephen will now tell you about the advantages of implementing a corporate philanthropy program.
Now that Emily has discussed the overall needs of Pfizer as an organization, I would like to discuss the solution that our department has come up with as a whole that address those problems and scandals of Pfizer's past that we're trying to fix. Overall, our recommendation is to implement a corporate philanthropy program. This corporate philanthropy program needs to partner with a company that has like-minded goals and that will allow Pfizer to recover its reputation the most in the shortest amount of time. With this being said, our recommendation is to partner with St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. This is for a few reasons. The first reason is that Pfizer is a global company that needs to have a global impact. Recovering from a bad reputation on a global scale is much more difficult than on a domestic scale. Because of this, St. Jude's is the perfect partner. They're present in 160 countries, and they would really give us the far-reaching capabilities that we need to make an impact and recover our reputation the most. On another note, St. Jude's and Pfizer really have a business model that complements each other well. They are both research institutions with like-minded goals. On top of this, because of their research similarities, Pfizer already has all the same facilities in place that they would need to have a cheaper implementation. This would allow them to make an impact quicker than if they had to build from scratch. Lastly, Pfizer partnering with St. Jude's is a heartwarming cause that basically anybody can get behind. It's important to be very relatable when trying to recover from a bad reputation, and I think this is just the way to do it. This is something that many other pharmaceutical corporations have done in an area that Pfizer has been lacking in. With Pfizer and St. Jude coming together, we hope to be able to restore our market share and be competitive in the market for years to come. With this being said, I want to pass it off to Alex to further discuss our recommendation and how we can come up with an action plan that benefits our reputation.
We all know Pfizer used to be such a strong competitor, and now our goal is to bring back Pfizer because it has the potential to once again become a reliable company that has a great reputation with others. As Pfizer, we care about others and do our best to better the lives of them as well. One organization that we've talked about is St. Jude. We do think it's a great organization to partner with to help build us back to where we belong. We know that in the past our company has not been very consistent with philanthropic events, so this would be such a great opportunity and such a great tradition that we could start that would not only benefit us, but definitely benefit St. Jude as well. For example, we could do yearly events that both Pfizer and St. Jude could sponsor, and these philanthropy events could be great for us to showcase new research ideas we want to share with the public. We can have the public come in, kind of show them who Pfizer is, kind of remind them who we are, remind them, and kind of show them who St. Jude is, and we can also, most importantly, show them how St. Jude and how Pfizer work together as one when they do partner up and when they do, have a philanthropy event together. And, something also to keep in mind is that we do understand that there's so many excellent organizations to work with that I'm sure we'd be more than happy to work with, and I'm sure they'd be more than happy to work with us as well. But however, for us, our goal is to set a long-term relationship with St. Jude because our organizations heavily deal with research. So, when it comes to thinking about other organizations, we know that Pfizer has had some issues in the past with diabetic medication, so it would be reasonable to work with an organization such as the American Diabetes Association. It is a great organization to partner with to try to mend the relationship and show people that we're trying to fix our mistakes from the past and better our company in the long run. The American Diabetes Association, like I said, is a wonderful organization, but it might limit us in the sense that we are wanting to expand and research many different things instead of one specific thing such as diabetes. However, we are looking in the future, and the best organization to work with is and will be that we think of and we know of is St. Jude. One thing to bring up is that, like I said before, they don't focus on one specific thing. Like we don't want to just, focus on one thing. They focus on different aspects of healthcare, and I think, we think that'd be such a wonderful organization because they do have a well-rounded reputation with the public that only benefit us, and, we could kind of learn from them.
Now that we have talked about Pfizer's appearance to the public and how a corporate citizenship program would benefit our reputation and why we feel that partnering with St. Jude would be most effective, me, Stephen, and Alexandria, and everyone here at the Corporate Communications and Public Relations Department at Pfizer would like to encourage you to take the next step in implementing our proposal, and we feel that the next step could be to set up a meeting with the St. Jude's Board of Directors to discuss the possibilities of this partnership and to see what we can do to help each other. We look forward to discussing this with you in the future and answering any questions you might have.